everybody. Welcome back to Pop Culture Vortex. I am your host, Derek Martinez, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. Now, to end off things, right, for this year's Christmas, I wanted to point out my top five all time favorite Christmas movies. Now, these are movies I watch every year for Christmas. They're very important to me. Like, for me, it's like mandatory to watch these five movies. Like, like you have no idea. I have to watch these movies every year, and these are movies that truly do put me into the Christmas spirit, like you would call it, right? Now, before I dive into my list, please be sure to hit that like button if you do like this video, and if you want to show your support, please hit the subscribe button. And of course, if you want to leave your list, well, there's the comment section. At number five, I have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Not the original cartoon, but the Jim Carrey, directed by Ron Howard film. Like, that is a movie that means a lot to me. I watch it every year for Christmas. Jim Carrey is phenomenal as the Grinch, despite that, long hour makeup thing they had to do that Jim Carrey hated. But nevertheless, he pulls in a great performance. I love the film, has a lot of heart in it. So, yeah, that deserves a top five spot. At number four, I have The Polar Express. Now, this is a very underrated film. Like, I believe on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm pretty sure it has like below 60%, like at least 50%, like around that. But like, I never understood that. I mean, I've always loved the animation. I've always loved the story, like the whole thing about believing in Santa Claus, like how a kid starts to grow up. It really dives into some, you know, amazing messages. I love the film. Visually, it's a stunning out. Some can argue that maybe because of how far along we've gone to CG animation, that maybe some of the animation might be considered dated. But for me, I think they hold up pretty well. And of course, Tom Hanks. I mean, he plays so many characters in this movie, and it's amazing. Like, so yeah, for me, this is definitely an important film to watch every year. And yeah, number three, I have Home Alone. Now, obviously, this is a very common one. Like, it's an all-time classic. Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Howard Stern. I mean, all fantastic in it. I mean, it's very funny. I mean, very scary at times considering some of the traps that Kevin, puts down. I mean, let's be real. The wet bandit should have been dead, but like some of those first few that he puts up. But nevertheless, it's an all-time Christmas classic. I love watching it every year. It always makes me laugh, no matter how many times I watch it. And also I do feel pain for the wet bandits. I mean, especially when he steps on the nail. As someone who works in the construction business, it's that one's brutal. Like that, I don't ever. I hope I never find out how that feels. Like for real. At number two, I have It's a Wonderful Life. Now, this is a classic. I mean, like starring James Stewart. I mean, I love It's a Wonderful Life. I only watched it like maybe I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm like pretty maybe well a little late to the game, but then again, I'm always been late to the game considering that this movie came out in like I believe the 40s. But like still, nevertheless, I love this film. I have a bit of a sucker for black and white movies, but like it has an amazing story, great characters, and like a very nice ending. So yeah, this definitely is a movie I love to watch every Christmas. I was actually just watching it today, and I just love it. It can be a tearjerker at times, but if you have not seen It's a Wonderful Life, definitely watch it. Might Granted, yes, I know it's an older film, and sometimes we don't always want to watch those kinds of movies today, but it's an amazing movie. Well, if you want to say it's wonderful, like I love It's a Wonderful Life. So yeah, definitely watch if you have never seen it. Now, before I get into my number one spot, here are some honorable mentions. I really did my best to see if I didn't miss any more Christmas movies. I mean, because a lot of these movies I also watch every year, but like, as I was making this list, like a new one kept popping up. So I did my best to see if I could point out all the ones that I like to watch every year. But all right, so here are these honorable mentions. I have them written on my phone. All right, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Little Drummer Boy, Elf, Frosty the Snowman, The Santa Claus, Nightmare Before Christmas, A Muppets Christmas Carol, Home Alone 2, as we did have Home Alone 1 in my top five. Home Alone 2 is also great. Jingle All the Way, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original cartoon, Batman Returns, and Christmas with the Cranks. I'll also put in the two Christmas Chronicles movies from Kurt Russell. Those are also worth mentioning as well. At number one, now if you've seen my review the other day, you'll know which one it is, and that is Die Hard. I mean, what can I say? That movie's just so much fun. I love watching it. And, I don't care what anybody says. It is a Christmas movie. I will re-emphasize that and I'll keep saying that till the day I die. It is a Christmas movie. I love watching it every year. I mean, I like watching it anytime, but like still, I love watching it around Christmas time, like what can I say? Bruce Willis and everyone's great in that movie. The action is awesome. It's very funny too. And it does bring a lot of Christmas spirit. You got, Let Us Know playing at the end. It's okay. Like it's a Christmas movie, 100%. If anybody actually wants me to make a full-on video of why I think it's a Christmas movie, please be sure let me know in the comments. But yeah, it is a Christmas movie, and I don't care what anyone says. Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you would like to show your support, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you want to let me know what your top five all-time Christmas movies is, please be sure to leave it down in the comment section down below. All right. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas, and of course, I wish you all a happy new year.